to draw a line from corner to corner, and it doesn't matter which corner you're drawing it
on the wrong side of your fabric.
And then just mark a little X on one corner. It doesn't matter again which one. And you're going to do this for all of your pieces. You're going to draw your line. You will take one of them and with your X in the top corner, and you're going to lay it on one of your rectangles and line them up, and then you're going to pin the corners where the line is. So I'm just going to pop a pin in here, and this holds this and keeps it from moving while we're sewing. And then I'm going to do the same for this upper corner, making sure that it is lined up even with the brown fabric up here. And pop a pin in there as well. And you're just going to repeat this for all of your blocks. Now, we will take these to the sewing machine, and we are going to sew a seam just to the left side of the line you drew. So we're going to be sewing right over here. And the reason we put the X on there is just to remind us that that is the side of the line we want to sew on. And I do mean right beside it. So we're not sewing on the line you drew, but just ever so slightly right beside it. So right around there. To do this is to drop your presser foot where you think it is, and then lower your needle to see where it's going to be sewing, so that you are sewing right on the X side of the line and not on that line. And once you get that needle dropped and you see you're where you want to be, then you can just start sewing it. Now you can do these in a chain, but as you can see, I'm just right on the side of the line, and that's where you want to be. Just repeat that for all your other blocks. So if you're like me and you get one sewn wrong, if you can see, I sewed on the not X'd side of the line, and I should be on this side of this line. Just simply rip the seam out, because it does, when you fold these over, if it's sewn on the wrong side of the X, it will not line up when you fold this over. So I have ripped my seam and I'm going to resew it, but I just wanted to let you know that it happens. Sometimes you get on the wrong side. What we're going to do now is we are going to simply measure a 1/4 inch seam allowance on the side where the X is, and we're going to trim that off, and then we'll press this. Okay, so we have, there's our X side, and that's the side we want to cut off. We are simply going to line our 1/4 inch, as you can see it's yellow on my ruler, on the line that we sewed, and just cut that off. Seam allowance just like this. And we're going to fold these over and press it open. Set your seam. And then just let the iron do the work for you. And now we're going to go back over to the table, and we're going to add our other square. So the first half of our flying goose is now complete. We're going to make these 2 points come together. So we're simply going to repeat what we did. This time the X is going to be in the upper right hand corner of our little brown block. And we're going to pin these just like we did the other ones to hold them in place. And we're going to repeat and do this for all of them. Our X again is in the upper right hand corner.
Have your
for
next
this one.
piece you're putting on, and this time you're going to sew right on this side of the line where your X is. So we're just going to start and drop our needle and find that side of the line and sew all the way down there. And again, you can just chain piece these if you want to. Do the exact same thing over here, and we are going to just line up our ruler, and we're going to cut off the side with the X. This is just repeating what we did on the other side. And just repeat that for all of your blocks. All right, so it's time to just set our seam and then iron this piece over. And as you can see, you have a lovely little flying goose. And just repeat for all of your Your blocks.